Hello everyone, dear students. So we are going to now see the slaughtering methods. In before lectures, we have seen the different methods of stunning. As we know, stunning is the immobilization of animals. It means that when we have to slaughter an animal, we have to stun that animal because there should be no pain and there should be no movement at the time of slaughtering. किसी भी एनिमल को कोई भी तरह से पेन ना पहुँचे या फिर जो है तो कोई मूवमेंट ना करे, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट मूवमेंट इट कैन नॉट हार्म itself, the animal itself, and it cannot harm other people also who are surrounding the animal. So we have to stun that animal. For that we have seen the different type methods of the stunning. First was electrical method, second was mechanical method, and third was chemical method. Their description we have also seen in detail also in the previous lecture. So now we will see the methods of slaughtering. There are different types of methods of slaughtering also. As we can see in the picture, as shown, there are two basic classification of the slaughtering methods. First is the A method, that is humane method or the conventional technique of slaughtering. Okay, and B is the traditional and ritualistic slaughtering method. Traditional and ritualistic slaughtering methods are dependent upon the regions or the countries, or it depends upon the religions. They have their religious basis or the religious faiths at the time of slaughtering. So these are the two basic classification. First is the humane and second is the traditional. In traditional we can also see further methods, that is African traditional method, Jewish traditional method, Muslim method, that is halal method, and fourth one is the jhatka method, or also known as a Sikhism method. Okay, so these are the four methods that comes under the traditional or ritualistic slaughtering method, and the other one is the humane method. Okay, now next, in the next picture we can see the steps involved in the humane method. So as I have said you before, before slaughtering of the animal there are few steps that are involved in the slaughtering of the animal. That are, first, selection of the animal. Selection can be done on the basis of age and on the basis of their health. If the animal is of proper age and if it is in a good condition, we can use it for slaughtering. After selection of the animal, we go for the transporting of the animal from the market to the slaughterhouse or the place where we have to slaughter the animal. Okay, next, after selection and transportation, then comes the resting of the animal in the lairage. Lairage is a place where animals are rested before slaughtering, and at this time the animals are fed with feed and water. Okay, before slaughtering we have to also carry out the ante-mortem inspection of the animal. So what are the ante-mortem inspections? First was the we have to see abnormality in gait, that is the movement. If there is any abnormality in the movement of the animal, we cannot use it for the slaughtering. Second is the abnormality in breathing. If the animal is not breathing properly, the animal may be diseased or may be infected, so we have to not slaughter that animal also. Third is the abnormality in discharge, that is we have to see body openings. If there is discharge from the body openings, then we cannot use that animal for slaughtering. It may be infected or diseased. Fourth is the rectum temperature. We have to see the rectum temperature of the body temperature of the animal. And fifth one is abnormality in behavior. If the animal is overexcited, less excited, or dull, or mood, if the animal's mood is not proper, these type of animals also this type of animals also are not used for slaughtering, as they may cause any damage to the slaughtering persons. Okay, so these are the ante-mortem inspection. These all steps, selection, transportation, and ante-mortem inspection, resting of the animal in the lineage, these are all carried out in the humane method. After this, the animal is taken for the stunning. Now here we have to stun the animal before slaughtering. As you know, there are three methods: electrical, chemical and mechanical. Any method of stunning can be used for stunning of the animal in humane method, but at the time of slaughtering, a deep sharp knife stroke is put through the throat of the animal. Okay, एनिमल के थ्रोट से एक डीप शार्प नाइफ से जो है तो कट दिया जाता है, एंड दिस कट allows whole blood from the body to flow out, and it causes the bleeding of the animal, and the animal goes to the dying stage. Okay, and this stage is known as the bleeding stage. After complete bleeding, nearly it depends upon the animal. If the animal is cattle, it takes 7 to 8 minutes, up to 10 minutes also. If the animal is small like goat, sheep, it can take up to 4 to 5 minutes. Depending upon the animal, bleeding may be carried out. So this is the humane method, that is the mostly used. It is mostly used in the companies. जनरली सिर्फ ये कंपनीज या फिर जो है तो एबाटर के अंदर या फिर जो है तो स्लॉटर हाउसेस, स्मॉल स्केल स्लॉटर हाउसेस में ही ये जनरली मेथड यूज किया जाता है. दिस इज द टेक्निकल मेथड यूज्ड फॉर slaughtering of animal, and mostly it is also used everywhere in the world. Okay, then next is the African method, African traditional method. As we are now moving from the humane method to the traditional method. In traditional method we have seen that first method was the African method. In African process of slaughtering, the animal is rested on his back, and 4 to 5 people hold the animal with their hands. Here the animal is not stunned by any mechanical or chemical or electrical method. Here the animal is stunned, or the animal is held properly, stiffly, with the help of 4 to 5 men catching their legs and body, with also the head also. Okay, and with a sharp knife the blood is allowed to drain out from the throat. Okay, the throat is cut with a sharp knife and the blood is allowed to flow out. Remember that in traditional method there is no unconsciousness of the animal at the time of slaughtering. In any kind of the traditional method, whether it may be African method, halal method, Jewish method or jhatka method, any method does not allows the animal to be stunned completely or in unconscious method, so that there should be so that the animal should be in conscious state at the time of killing. Okay, so next after the African method comes the halal method or the Muslims method of slaughtering. Okay, halal method is generally considered as a scientific method for slaughtering of the animal. Why it is considered as a scientific method? Because here the animal is stunned with the help of mechanical method. In mechanical method the animal is stunned with the help of ropes. Okay, ropes are used to tie the legs of the animal, and at the time of slaughtering the animal at the time of slaughtering the animal is fed with water, and a person specially known as mullah who can slaughter, or anybody person can slaughter the animal, but specially there are mullah known persons who slaughter the animals, and they deeply cut the throat of the throat of the animal. In this the animal's jugular vein is properly cut. The jugular vein is the main vein which flows from the body to the head and flows it gives the whole blood to the brain, and from that if that jugular vein is cut, the blood can be bled out fully from the body. Okay, so here the jugular vein is cut, and due to that the whole blood from the body is drained out, and this method is considered scientific because of this cutting of jugular vein only. Here the total head is not cut, only up to the spinal cord the knife has to be chopped on the throat of the animal with a sharp stroke on the animal's throat. Okay, the spinal cord should be intact at the time of slaughtering. After slaughtering, the spinal cord should be removed and should be cut, and then the head can be removed after killing or complete death of the animal. Okay, here the knife should be very sharp, and at the time of slaughtering, the person or the mullah who is slaughtering the animal should take the name of the god, that is Allah, while slaughtering. If he does not take the name of Allah, that method is not considered as a halal method as per the Islamic rituals. Okay, so this method, for total halal method, is derived from Quran, that is the holy book of the Islams. Okay, next method of slaughtering is Jewish method of slaughtering. So here we can see in the image, first of all, Jewish, or it is also known as kosher method. Okay, here we can see in the image kosher meat. Okay, kosher meat is the meat derived from the kosher method of the slaughtering, or it can also be known as the Jewish method of slaughtering. In Jewish method, a person known as a sohet, as compared to Islamic method, a person who slaughters the animal is known as mullah. Here the person who slaughters the animal in Jewish method is known as the sohet, soshet, or the sohbet. Okay, there are different pronunciation for that person. So this can be a person which is appointed for slaughtering the animal. Okay, this method is also known as kosher method. Here a knife is used to slaughter the animal or kill the animal. This knife can be long enough up to 14 centimeters, and this knife's name is considered as chalaf, C-H-A-L-A-F, chalaf. This knife is known as chalaf. This knife is long enough. With the help of this knife, this knife is struck from the throat to the chest of the body. From here to the chest of the body, with a deep sharp stroke. In one stroke, the knife is struck through the throat up to the chest of the body, and from it cuts the throat as well as the veins from the body and the heart, and it completely drains out the blood from that methods. This method is derived from Bible or Tawheed. This was as compared to the Islamic method, it was derived from Quran, and it is also a religious method. It was previously used before slaughtering method described in the Quran or halal method. Okay, this was the Jewish method. Next, after Jewish method is the Jhatka method. Okay, Jhatka method, or it is also known as Sikhism method. This is generally used in only at the time of slaughtering of the goat or sheep. While sacrificing that goat or sheep to the god or goddess of the religion. For example, in Sikhism they also sacrifice for their god. In Hinduism also they sacrifice the goats or sheep for the god or goddess in the name of their gods and goddess. So in this method, the animal is tied with a pole with a rope. Okay, and the animal is in a standing position. Here the animal is totally in standing position, and the animal is tied to a pole and stretched backwards so that there is a distance or the gap between animal and the pole. With a sharp knife and long enough knife, a single stroke is placed on the back of the neck of the animal, so that it chops off all the head from the body of the animal. As soon as the body head is chopped off, the blood starts bleeding out, and then the animal's bleeding is carried out. Okay, so these are the this is the jhatka method. In this method, generally there is no complete bleeding of the animal as compared to the halal method or the scientific method. In jhatka method as well as kosher method, there is no complete bleeding. Hence, these methods are not considered as halal scientific method as compared to the halal method. Only the reason for considering halal method as a scientific method is because in halal method the whole blood from the animal is drained out, whereas in African method, in Jewish method or the kosher method, or in jhatka method, or in the Sikhism method, or in Hinduism method, the complete blood is not drained out. Now, why I am focusing on complete draining out of the blood? Because blood flows from our whole body, and it carries some intoxicants and germs, which carries the toxicants, germs, and deoxygenated blood from the whole body. And this vein is cut because this vein is cut directly with the sharp knife at the single stroke in the halal method only, that is the jugular vein. From the jugular vein, complete blood is drained out, whereas complete blood drainage is not occurred in jhatka method or the kosher method. Okay, so these are the 4 different traditional methods, that is African method, second one is the Islamic method or the halal method, third one is the Jewish method or the kosher method, and fourth one is the jhatka method or Sikhism method, or known as Hinduism method. These 4 traditional methods are generally practiced overall world. Mostly Islamic method is seen, and different methods like African is considered to be at a specified region in Africa only, and Hinduism method is seen in only India and Bangladesh, Nepal, these countries. And jhatka method, kosher method, it can be seen in the western countries only. Sorry for the interruption, there was a call, so I couldn't continue the lecture. So we were discussing few methods of the we have discussed few methods of the slaughtering methods. That is, first classification is human, and in second classification it is traditional method. And in traditional method there are various types, that are African method, jhatka method, halal method, and Jewish method. Okay, so these are all the methods of slaughtering. In next lecture or in next video we will see the different types of cutting of the animals, bleeding of the animals, de-skinning of the animal, evisceration of animals, and many more steps we have to be covered from our flow sheet of slaughtering of animals. Thank you. Students are now informed to submit their previous assignments on the Google Classroom application. All the students, as well as new assignment for you for this week is that you have to write down these methods of slaughtering and submit it as assignment before next week.